Okay, hi everyone. So my name is Abby Lee. Welcome back to my channel. And today is an exciting day because for one, my fiddle is looking great. This is Frank. And for two, we're going on a field trip today to Ikea, the land of great things. I'm going to show people a couple of my favorite items that I like, that I think are pretty, that are aesthetic, that you can use at your wedding. Ikea! So we are back from our field trip at Ikea, the funnest place ever, and I'm just gonna kind of chat about all the little things that I kind of picked up and showed you guys, and I'll kind of talk about all the hacks, all the tips, all the tricks. Okay, so the first thing that I grabbed were those linen napkins. So I really like the texture of that. I think it's super pretty. One of the biggest trends right now is the knot tie for napkins, and a lot of people need to kind of know that some fabrics that they pick with like napkins isn't always best suited for that kind of tie. But linen napkins, because of the way that the texture is really nice, and it's only 79 cents, and just the texture and the textile of it is really pretty. So I mean, if you want to swing like buying a bunch of napkins, go for it, because 79 cents is cheaper than, if not the same price as if you were gonna rent them. So that's the first one. The second thing that I kind of picked up was the pink dishware, which every time I walk through Ikea, just that pink is so pretty. So I probably wouldn't suggest maybe buying this for your whole wedding, like all of your guests, but maybe if you want to do specialty plates for your sweetheart table, or even if it's just for like a bridal shower or batch, like, I don't know, even like a baby shower even. It's just such a pretty pink that I kind of wanted to give it its moment and tell people how pretty I think it is. Walking through, I think it just anything that's like pink kind of catches my eye, and there were these cute little, I think they were candle holders. I'm gonna say yes because below them there was tea lights, but they were little pink blush tea light holders that could be pretty, maybe on your dessert table, maybe like on the bar area. So cute moments. So a lot of these things too, I mean, maybe aside from the 100 napkins, if you're gonna get that, it's just stuff that could be repurposed at your new home. So just to keep that in mind. So one of the biggest things that I always tell people to buy at Ikea is candles. So pillar candles. So pillar candles are the ones that are like big and chunky. And I've searched high and low for the most cost-effective pillar candles, and they're at Ikea. I've searched Amazon, I've searched online, and I just like that they come. I buy the ones, and I always tell brides, even if you're doing different heights of like cylinders, so most of the times that's what we buy the pillars for. Even if you're doing different heights, I like to suggest that you do the 5-pack because it comes in varying heights, and I like just that mix of the high and lows. So I know that Ikea kind of rotates some of their products, and today I saw like a brass gold tray, and then like a wood tray also. So anything of those sorts can be used for your dessert table. I know I've seen in the past, and I've even myself have bought some for my inventory cake platters, so cake stands, and again, you can kind of do like a mix matched look for your dessert table. So depending on what you're doing, I've had some brides before want to do water on the tables, on the guest tables. So most of the time, you know, caterers will do them like in a water carafe, but I really like these specific ones at Ikea just because it comes in this like kind of like a sleek glass, but I like the top because it's like a cork top. I just like the aesthetic of it. So if you're looking to do water carafes on tables and you are looking for some, you can buy them at Ikea. Also in that section, what I ran into was also just kind of like water dispensers. So if this is something that you're kind of doing it yourself, and your catering companies are doing it, or your bartenders aren't, you can set up your own water station. So for all of my winter and fall brides, one of the biggest questions I get is, oh, what if it's, you know, too cold? So a lot of the venues here in SoCal are outdoors, and not all of them have indoor facilities. So what I always like to suggest is for one, get heaters from your venue or rental company if possible, and to get blankets from Ikea. They have different kinds of blankets and throws available, but what I always tell people is if you can swing it and get one per person, especially if it's gonna be cold, Ikea has these fleece blankets. So they have them in like a gray, and I've seen them in white, and I know you can like order them online if you want to like get like 100 or 200, and they're like $249 each. So I always tell people buy those, and if you want to dress it up more, tie like a pretty ribbon on it. Some people will get like a little cardstock and write thank you, like a thank you note, or write like a cute saying like snuggle up, whatever, something cute, I don't know. Do all of that, and then they have different baskets at Ikea that you can kind of throw them into to display. So that is a very, very popular item that I liked to purchase at Ikea. Last year, and like this year, like, you know, for any like boho brides, I know that rugs going down the aisle or rugs just for like your, you know, lounge area is really popular. So if you're wanting to do that, Ikea does have a large rug section, and depending on what you were looking for in the style, sometimes that can be cheaper than renting, but just want to throw that out there that they have quite an array of rug selections. So when I was walking by, I saw these cute just like white hangers, and I thought, oh, that would be cute to hang bridesmaids dresses or robes, just because in the morning when you're getting ready and the photographer is doing detail shots, it's kind of my pet peeve when I see like janky plastic hangers and that's like in the photo, and it was only like $5 for like 5 hangers, and I just think, you know, having uniform hangers that are cute can make a difference. I know it's not that big of a deal, but it's just a little detail if that's important to you. There's like a certain picture going around on Pinterest and Instagram that a lot of brides are referencing to that they want their seating chart to be. So basically what it is a large poster board. So it's something that you can have a graphic designer make, or you can get a template off Etsy, get it printed on like a foam board at Kinko's, and then hang it. So what you can do is once you have that printed seating chart, you can hang it on the Ikea clothing rack, and then you can ask your florist for some greens to adorn the rack, and then at the bottom do some large cylinders with candles. Ikea has these little dome things. It kind of reminds me of like the Beauty and the Beast rose thing. But basically what I've seen this before on Instagram is a calligrapher, or even if you want to do just like vinyl on each of the domes for like a seating chart. So you can write out the names per dome. So like table 1 is on one dome, table 2 is on the second dome, and do multiple domes that are kind of like staggered. And you can even put like a little flower piece inside to kind of adorn it, maybe even twinkle lights. They also really have really cute gold bowls right now. And I'm a big fan of bowls. I'm a big fan of like dressing up your bar. So if you have room at the bar, if you can swing like a bowl of fresh fruit that's kind of correlated to your bar menu, it kind of adds a lot. Or even if you have just like a back bar with like shelves, just displaying again a bowl of fruits. They have this like bigger, deeper bowl. So even if maybe you could swing even displaying like your champagne in there, but a good bowl moment. So then they also have cylinders there. So what's great is they have cylinders in multiple sizes. So they have the really large ones. So the really large ones we always suggest to use at ceremony. So what's really popular is doing like a big cluster in the beginning of the aisle or going down the aisle. I typically don't like to do like the smaller tabletop cylinders down the ceremony aisle just because you can't really see them during the day, and just because the size gets kind of lost. So I always usually like to use the more bigger statementy ones. So that's often used at ceremony and often used like at the floor of your sweetheart table, or if you have like a fireplace or just more of like a lounge area situation. But it's just kind of nice because they have, again, like the large size, and then they also have the tabletop size also. So it comes in a set of 3, and the tabletop ones are obviously really popular just to use at guest tables for all your candle needs. I bought this myself also for my inventory. They have these really beautiful, sleek black taper candle holders. They come in a set of 3, and I love them. I'm really into like black darker colors right now. So that is something that again could look beautiful in your tablescape. I also bought some, and I actually spray painted them white. So if you wanted to spray paint them a different color, if you want to do white, you want to do gold, rose gold, or whatever, I did that and it turned out great. They also sell taper candles there. So again, all of your like candle needs, Ikea. They also have a very big selection of pillows. So they literally have just kind of like an assortment of colors. So again, if the place that you're renting maybe doesn't have the kind of pillows that you want or the colors, Ikea is a great place to go get that. Even for like a bridal shower, I know kind of like a boho feel is really popular. So they also have like different colored cushions. So if you wanted to do more of like a picnic or low table style arrangement, again, getting the cheap pillows from Ikea and mixing it with some of the cushions can create just like a cute little aesthetic. Oh yes, and I did buy a pillow actually. Cute little guy. So I know Ikea is cool for like, you know, Ikea dates, furniture, like I get it, you know, like move into your dorm, you go to Ikea. But Ikea is also cool for weddings. If you like more videos like this, if it was helpful to you, please let us know in the comments below, and make sure to like this video and subscribe, and to follow us on Instagram at @sugarplumandco and @hiAbilly.